Happy Marathon Monday, everyone. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all of my mothers. It is a task that is never done, but the greatest reward ever. So, cheers to all of you. I am here to continue our Marathon Monday. We have been meeting every Monday on IGTV, going over quick wins, business tips to get you through the week. But in order for Marathon Monday to work, you guys honestly have to implement the steps. Like, I realize that a lot of you are indulging in free information or even purchasing information, and you're not applying the steps that your mentors are giving you or your coaches are giving you. It is so important that if you're listening to somebody, apply the steps. Even if you're applying it to see if it works, apply it to see if it works. You're obviously taking this information in for a reason. So don't just listen to it, apply it to your business. And I swear you'll see results. I had to learn this the hard way. I purchased a class, listened to it once, didn't apply it, went back because I was like, you know what? There's something not right. There's something not clicking. After applying the steps and reworking it to fit my business and my formula, my results were impeccable. So apply the information that you guys are digesting, okay? So let's dive right into your quick wins for this week. Y'all ready for Marathon Monday? I am ready. I have my music on, my Nipsey, of course. So let's dive right in. So first things first, I have been struggling with consistency. And I have waves of struggling with consistency. I'll be on a run, I'll be on my marathon, and then something happens in my life. Something happens in, I can get another client, a high impact client, and then my social media goes downhill. Or I can get, a tech issue with another client. Right now, we installed software at one of our restaurants and it's not working properly. I ended up having to spend an additional 12 hours that I didn't plan on spending to resolve IT issues. So for me, I need you guys to understand that consistency is a struggle for everybody, every human being. All of us struggle with consistency. And that's why you really have to be disciplined, because there are days that you're not going to be motivated. And so you have to be very, very disciplined in your own behaviors in order to be consistent. And we know consistency brings fruit. So you guys, I really want to do a consistency challenge this week. Let me just give you tips on how I remain consistent. And then I want to introduce the consistency challenge to you guys. So my tips for remaining consistent is I plan at least a week or two in advance. I plan my content. I plan my marketing strategy. I plan my development life cycle. So in 2 weeks, what am I going to be creating in those 2 weeks? What am I going to be working on? What am I going to be improving? I also do a release planning. So when I go to release, when am I releasing? What time am I releasing? And I look at things in my business to determine that. And then in addition, I also have daily planning where I meet with my team every single day and we go through what are we actually going to work on? What have we worked on for that day? And what are we going to work on for that day? What have we worked on the day previous, right? And if there's any roadblocks in the middle of allowing us to meet our deadline or our goal for when the release is supposed to happen. So I plan. I do not over plan. So I want you guys to be careful with over planning because you don't want to stay in planning phase. You definitely need to have a balance between planning and executing. And you actually want to plan less than you execute because you find out a lot more about yourself, about your business, about your team, about what you're developing, about your customers during the execution phase. So don't try to solution too soon. Don't try to plan too much because you're going to find all of the information that you need as you're executing. So if you're building a website for your business, don't try to write every single thing down, which pages you need and all of this information right away. Start creating what you know. You need an about page, right? You need a page to contact you, right? You need a page with your products and your information. Start there and then continue to work and build yourself. Your business is a never ending project. You are going to consistently improve your business. So there's room for improvement, but deliver something and deliver your most your MVP. So whatever's most valuable to you. So get out of planning phase, get into execution phase. But to be consistent, you must plan. Okay. So that's how I stay consistent. It also helps me if I have already planned for the week prior. I'm not going into Monday like, what am I going to do this week? What product am I going to promote this week? How am I going to engage with my consumers this week? I don't have that issue because I've already planned the week prior to. So worst case scenario, I'm following my plan and I'm sticking to my plan. So that's how I stay consistent. I want to do a consistency challenge with you guys. And so during this consistency challenge, I want to teach you the different levels of planning that I do to help me remain consistent. And then I also want to show you how to make things like a marketing calendar, how to make a release plan schedule, how to plan, your balance between planning and executing. So join me in my consistency challenge. If you want to join the consistency challenge, I want to start this on Monday of next week, which is May 20th. So if you want to join the consistency challenge, if you're having any kind of difficulties with consistency, I want you to join me on that challenge. It's going to be absolutely free. I honestly just need accountability partners, and I want to teach you guys how to remain consistent. So please join me in the consistency challenge. If you want to join, email me, DM me, go into the comments and comment consistency, and I will send you the link to the sign up form for the challenge. Okay? All right. So that was number 1, being consistent throughout the week. Plan. Okay. Number 2, before you make any decisions about your business, you have to analyze. You have to look at the numbers. I'll give you a very, very plain example. Use this how you want to. Use it for anything in your business. But a very good example is social media. If you're wondering, when should I post? If you're wondering, what time are my consumers online? If you're wondering, are your consumers male, female? If you're wondering, what ages they are. If you're wondering, how often should you be posting? All of that information is in the insights of your social media. Start by analyzing that information and start by utilizing it in your business to benefit you and your customers. Okay. Start there. I promise you, if you just analyze things before you just make decisions and throw posts up, you will see a better result in your business and your social media strategy. Okay. Number 3 is cross-train or save time for self-development. So recently I learned how to build a basic website. I've been stepping up my graphic design game, and these are not my job titles, but because I need to be able to know that information, and I have clients who also ask questions, I feel like it's my job to actually learn how to do that and continue to develop my skills as a business owner. So if it's just you, if it's a team of people, for my large corporations, for my small businesses, for my